Hello everybody, my name is Mark Young. This quick presentation is designed to help students learn how to animate their game characters using Unity 3D. There are 10 steps to animate a game character in Unity 3D. Step 1 requires you to draw your game character standing in its idle position. In your idle artwork, think about what your character looks like when it's standing still. We recommend using Inkscape, which is an open source application for creating vector-based art, or you could use Adobe Illustrator from the Adobe Master Collection suite. Step 2 requires you to modify your idle character drawing into multiple frames illustrating movement. This slide gives an example of what an animated sprite sheet would look like in 2D. Notice that I have gradually made changes from the idle standing position to spread leg to the weapon being raised in the air. So when you are creating your sprite sheet, think step by step. When you are finished illustrating your sprite sheet for animation, don't forget to export the frames as a single sprite sheet image. Provided on this slide is a screenshot from Inkscape's export menu. What I recommend is selecting all of your individual frames that you have illustrated in Inkscape, clicking on Select, Export, choose a folder and a file name, and lastly press the Export button. Step 4. Import your sprite sheet into Unity. You can drag and drop from the File Explorer into Unity's Assets folder. You can right-click in the gray space and say Import New Asset, or you can go to the File Import menu. Step 5. Select the image in the Unity Asset folder that represents your sprite sheet. In the upper right corner in the inspector, change the sprite mode to multiple and click the Sprite Editor button. Step 6 requires the user to slice their image into frames on their sprite sheet. Click on the Slice button and choose to slice frames. Step 7. After slicing in Step 6, your task is to identify the one frame that will represent your character's idle phase while standing in the game. Drag and drop that particular image right into the scene. Step 8 will require you to add an animation controller onto that idle character in your game. Right-click on your character in the hierarchy, choose that you want to add an animation controller, and give it an appropriate name for your character. Step 9 is to add animation clips to your character's animation controller. You'll need to go to the window menu and choose animation in order to have access to this portion of the screen. Then from here, we drag and drop our clips from our sprite sheet in order. Step 10 gives you the opportunity to preview each of your clips on your game character within the scene. In the bottom left corner where you see my animation tab, you can change each of the animation clips and press the play button to see how it impacts your game character in the scene. You have created an animation. We want to give you an opportunity to review each of the 10 steps on one slide. Now might be a great time to press pause so that you can write down these steps or work in step-by-step order. Thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.